Hey everybody, it's Donna from Tarot doing another all signs. We are doing whatever comes out. So I am going to do this quickly because I have someplace I need to be in a little bit. But I want to get a reading out to y'all. So let's do this. Um, is there anything? There was something I wanted to tell you all, and I don't remember what it was. So I'm just probably gonna, when I remember it, it'll whatever sign I'm in. That's when you're gonna hear about it. All right. So let's do. You know what? Oh, I know what it was. For all of the folks out there who are very empathic, if you are finding yourself dealing with lots of anxiety right now, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, and it's hard for you to be creative, especially if you have a social media channel and you're a creator. It's the way society is right now. I don't know what the heck is going on, but long story short, you have to find a way to detach yourself from the anxiety. I know that sounds easier said than done, right? But you can't experience anxiety and be creative at the same time. You're either going to be anxious or creative. You can't do both at the same time. Now, the best way to get rid of anxiety is to delve into something creative. Just dive into it and just keep on. And little by little, the anxiety will go away. So there's that. All right, so I just wanted to say that. Oh, and I forgot to turn the light on. Damn. All right, so let me turn the light on, and I'm probably gonna be bright as all. I'll probably be washed out and bright as all crap. Kiki, honey, no, you're not. What? What do you want, honey? What? 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 My grumpy little hairball. All right, so. Oh, there's a delay. All right, so let's do this. Ooh, it's making me look big. All right, so let's go on to Aries, and it's just whatever comes out. We're going to use oracle cards, and but I'm going to try to be brief about it. So let's see. Aries is at 210. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's do this. Let's find out. Whatever comes out is we're going to talk about it. I'm going to let the cards just go on. How do I explain this? I'm just going to see what comes out. Oh, and I forgot. That's what I was going to do in the intro. Damn. I did do a pre-shuffle, and it looks like a lot of folks that are seeing this reading, this specific one, their words are going to carry a lot of authority in some way, shape, or form. Like there's something that you know a lot about, or even if you're not even aware that you're an authority on it, you're going to be seen as an authority coming up. I don't know what that sound is. Sounds like a helicopter. All right, so let's see. I'm using the Sortilegium. The reason I say that is because the cards that came out, you get the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, and the dice that I rolled. You got Mercury, third house, and Leo. That's what I was coming up with. And then the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. So new beginnings that are coming very quickly, and you're going to have to probably stand your ground in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure what that is. You'll know what it is. But Aries, let's see what's going on for you all. Get back to comments. Sure, Donna. Let's go back to comments. All right. I'm just psyched that I have 3 bars. I just changed over from AT&T to T-Mobile, and I have better coverage. And I love it. And I will actually have coverage at my benefits job, which normally with AT&T, there's no service. But 3 bars here, that's actually kind of exciting for me. All right, so... okay, so are you holding back or trying to be have some self-discipline, restrain yourself in some way, shape, or form? That's Leo energy, Hermit card. Ooh, you start. Okay, Aries, fresh out of the gate. 2 cards are major arcana. You get the Strength card and the Hermit, and they're in their order, aren't they? No, Strength card. In this deck, the Strength card is the 11th card. It's normally number 8. But in this deck, for some reason, they make it number 11. That's weird. But I don't know if you're trying to just restrain yourself and hold back and have some self-discipline in some way. It could have to do with money or some kind of situation in which you want to speak your mind, but you're trying really hard not to. Look at this. Okay. three major arcana. Your first three cards are major arcana. Big life changes. And something you feel like something right now is kind of in limbo. So you can't really make a move right now. I don't know if that's like a physical move or just when it comes to like your job or relationship or something financial. But Leo, Virgo, Pisces energy, and the Three of Swords. So whatever it is, it's disappointing. Um, so that's Libra energy there. So it's whatever it is very disappointing, kind of heartbreaking. Um, okay. Can we get before? Well, okay. So I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna start pulling oracle cards and stuff just to try to get an idea, maybe of what it could be. Okay. For some reason, you get the Angels card. Um, food and hunger. Okay, that could apply to an Aries. There could be an Aries out there that is having, I don't know, a shortage of funds. That can't be everybody, but Angels, food and hunger. So there are people out there. I would find it hard to believe they'd be watching my channel right now, because if they're in that dire a straits, they probably wouldn't be watching the internet. But who is dealing with hunger right now? All right, I'm gonna put one of these. Overcome any obstacle. All right. What else? Six of Wands. So whatever's going on, it's very public. People see it. Now, if it's a relationship, you're trying to hold yourself back and have self-discipline. You're kind of staying to yourself. You're feeling like you can't really do anything, and it's, with the relationship, it's heartbreaking. And people are aware of this. It's public in some way, shape, or form. More Leo energy with the Six of Wands. I'm going to cut more oracle cards. Okay, so can we get an idea? Oh, wow. Okay, that's not supposed to be there. It's the Strength card from a tiny deck that's on my desk. Wow, look at that. So you really, really try to hold yourself back. You get Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay. Man, that is so tiny. What does this say? Bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. Yeah, some of you all are actually going through serious heartbreak. Kiki, honey. What, sweetie? I will pick you up. I'll pick you up. Do you want to be famous? I'll put you on camera. No? No? Okay. No, she doesn't want to be on camera. She just wants to yell. So what is your advice? And I'm going to pull from the center of the deck. Actually, you know what? Maybe I want to pull from that deck. All right, so we're going to pull from this deck. And I just edged it with gold. So this is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck. And it is edged in gold now. Last night and this morning I went over it. Ooh, okay, now this is supposed to be advice, and that's a lot of cards for advice. Why so many cards for advice? That's 4. All right, so listen to your intuition. Kind of keep things under your hat. Stay committed to whatever path you're on. Focus on, and if you're learning a life lesson in some way, shape, or form, then it is what it is. Focus on your financial stability and walk away from whoever, whatever, wherever is emotionally unfulfilling. Okay, so the signs that you get: Cancer, Taurus again, Pisces, and then you have Leo, Virgo, Pisces, Libra, Leo again. And Leo again, because you got the Strength card again from a deck that's not even on the table. All right, so I'm going to put this over here. And my washing machine is about done its cycle, and I'm not going to be able to get up and do anything about it. Because I got this giant-ass green screen in the way. All right, so I'll take care of it later. But yeah, so keep things to yourself and just walk away from anything that's emotionally unfulfilling. I know that's wild. So that is not exactly is there anything positive before I go on to Taurus? Wait, let me get back to Aries. Let me get back to Aries before I go on to Taurus. Anything positive coming in? Anything positive? Okay, so we're going to use my deck. And by the way, on the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. So you know what? Happily ever after energy there. So I just said anything positive coming in. So let's see what's positive coming in using my deck. All right, let me just see something here. Well, you're going to be happy. So even though you're going to go through a rough patch right now, you're going to be happy because the Sun card brings growth. You have commitment. Look at these major arcana again, Aries. Major arcana. The Sun, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Pentacles. What are you going to be working on? Okay. All right, getting rid of any, like shedding light on things and bringing things to light. So you're going to get to work to bringing things to light. I'm not sure how you're going to do that, but and it's going to pay off for you, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and good luck. So Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Look at this. Out of 5 cards, 4 of them are major arcana. Aries, you got a lot of big changes going on right now. And look what fell out. That's the Ace of Cups. That's a new start in love. So, new love. All right. New beginnings. All right, so let's move on to Taurus at 12:30. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's find out what is in the cards for you. What's coming out? Whatever comes out. Let's just see. And you know what? I'm not sure how to feel about the green screen because I'm literally using a giant ass green screen behind me. I'm using the software, and it just looks goofy. It's weird. Is it because the screen is so close behind me? Maybe. Is it because my freaking ring light is right there and bright as all hell? Maybe. All right, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's do this. Let's find out whatever comes out. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of the other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And I'll call off the signs in case you need confirmation from somebody you came here to hear about. I already said if you like it, yada, yada. Okay, so we already shuffled. First card of the deck, Page of Wands. Somebody's excited, impatient even. New start in love. Excited to start in love. 4 of Pentacles. There's a little bit of resistance though. I think on your part. You're a little bit resistant for some reason. Sun card here. The Justice on the bottom of the deck. So you're excited to start, but at the same time, you're hesitant. So you're conflicted. You want to be happy. You would like to go back to maybe a time when you were younger and things were a little more carefree and happier, more innocent, and you just want things to be fair and balanced. Does that kind of ring a bell? Does that sound about right? Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, and Libra. All right, so what kind of situations are surrounding this? Okay, I never know how to take this, and I don't have the official deck and the official book because this particular deck is one of like 6 or 7 that I bought off the internet from a website called Wish, which I now wish I had not. If you bought from them, you will wish you didn't. But and the number 51 might be significant, but I'm sure there was a book that originally came with this from the original author, and this was probably a knockoff from China. So my apologies to the original creator of this deck. I don't know what the staff represents. I know what I think of. I think of like, you know, the people that work at a company, the staff, you know, whoever's there, the workers or the employees. Okay, so what else do we have? Upper world. So does this have something to do with higher ups at a job or something? Yeah, I'm going to take 2 cards, 3 cards. Okay, we'll take 3 cards. I meant to take this one. I saw this music. Okay, so how does music feature into things? This and that are true. Rejuvenate. Oh, okay, so music is very healing to you all. Okay, and when I think of the Justice card, I think of Libra energy, and Libras love like music and things being in balance and harmonious and all that. Okay. What else? Is there any kind of timing on anything significant that might happen? Any significant timing? Why is that so big? Okay, next full moon. So something significant is going to be happening next full moon. And the number 48 might be significant as well. Can we get an idea? And I'm going to pull from this deck. Am I going to regret it? I might. I just might, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, next full moon. That's coming up real soon. If you see this when I'm recording it. I said I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to do it anyway. The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Honey, I'm here. Come here. Here. No. I'm sure that everybody wants to see that cute little face. That cute little face. Look at that little face. Can you see her? Look at that face. Look at that sweet face. She is 15 and a half, right? Going on 16, I think. Cute as a bug. Cute as a bug. That's Kiki. Cute as a bug. All right, you want down? Of course you do. Or not. Okay, you can sit here. That's fine if you want to. Just don't knock everything over. That's all I ask. Just don't knock everything over. Okay. So you're excited about a new start in love, but you're hesitant at the same time, and you just would like things to be almost like days past where things were just happier and there was more innocence, and maybe you were younger. I don't know. I don't know your age, but all right. Why did Staff and Upper World come out? I'm just curious. Let's pull from, okay, this card. Well, okay, it's going to have to do with love, probably. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, that was to clarify the Staff and Upper World. So I was thinking upper management, so I don't even know how to, I don't know how to see that one. All right, we're going to put these away, and any advice for you all, and I'm going to use my deck for the advice. So what is the advice for Taurus folks? What is your advice? And I'm going to actually put this on the bottom. And that too. I just saw the word rebirth. Okay, so that's like beginning, starting over, starting fresh, which would be Ace of Cups. Your advice. Okay, I got 2 cards. Meant to get 1. That's the Page of Cups. Page of Swords. Do a little sleuthing, and it came out with the 7 of Cups. So do a little FBI sleuthing to see what's out there, and to really, I want to say, like, when it comes to like love, and you're looking at options, really vet them, like really get to know as much as you can about them before you really engage with them. Like, Do your due diligence. God, tell me my connection is going on. So I just want to point out that I changed up my phone and my tablet from AT&T to T-Mobile, and now I have 3 bars from 1 or 2. The Wi-Fi is still AT&T, and the freaking thing keeps going down. And the transmission or whatever just went out for a second. Just went out. But yeah, really check into them and do a better job of vetting people, so that you know what you're getting involved with, and so there's no uncomfortable surprises, and you don't want to be stuck in something with somebody that you're not really compatible with, or they're just not on the same page as you. And make sure there's equal give and take. 6 of Pentacles. You don't want things to be uneven, right? One of you is a giver and one of you is a taker. You don't want that to be uneven. All right, so I think that's it for Taurus. Okay. I hear you, Kiki. Life is rough, huh? 2115 for Gemini. All right. I almost said Kiki, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's do this. It's whatever comes out, and I'm just going to kind of roll with it. So we're going to use the Sortillegium Tarot and just see what comes out. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's do this. The High Priestess. Listening to your intuition, possibly becoming very intuitive, but this is also keeping things under your hat, like not letting people know what's going on. 5 of Cups. Ooh. Is there going to be some kind of disappointment? What is going on with the signs right now? 4 Swords, you taking a break, being disappointed and taking a break from something? What? 5 of Pentacles. Oh my God, Gemini, what is happening to everybody? Ooh. What the? That's not cool. Is it love or money, or is it both? Is it a combination of both? So let's pull one of these. Monk or Nun. Okay. That's the past life deck that I use. I integrate with my Wild Woman. Okay. Pull one of these. Yeah, I agree, Kiki. Life is something else. The answers you need are coming. Full Moon in Gemini. Okay. What, honey? What's in the bottom of the deck? Queen of Cups. Now, notice she's offering the cup out to others. So, what, honey? This shows you as being very loving and nurturing and having a lot of love to give. And feeling very comfortable and at home being that way. So I might be talking to Geminis with Venus and Cancer, possibly, something like that, because that's a Cancer card. You have a Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, and Cancer again. Okay, what is your... I'm going to use this deck for your advice. You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to use my deck for the advice. All right, so this is the deck that I created. What is your advice in this situation? Can I get more information about the situation? Did you have to walk away from something? You're just making some noise there, sweetie. Okay. If you had to walk away from something in which you just felt left out in the cold or just felt disappointed, like you didn't get the... What the hell? Probably a cat here. The attention that you needed, the whatever, didn't get any fulfillment. I don't know how else to put that. Yeah, so something has caused you a lot of stress. But so here, now this is your advice. So I'm telling you, try not to stress over it. Focus on taking action. Now, this is the Ace of Wands, which is going to be the card of the day, if I can remember to do the card of the day. Ace of Wands is a card of new beginnings with like a lot of gusto, a lot of passion, a lot of excitement, right? It's also a sex card. If I say, to get your mind off of it, to get your mind off of somebody. I have a friend who literally said this, and I've heard other people say it too. I'm not going to give my opinion on this advice. I'm just going to say this was something that I've been told one time by this girl, and I've heard other people say the same thing to others. She said the quickest way to get over a man is under another. Now, I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. That's not quite me. But if that's you, then yeah, there you go. But that's not quite me. Five of Wands, there's competition. So fight for what you want. Try not to stress out. Really put some energy into starting new things. And, if that is the best way for you to get over somebody, I guess, then knock yourself out. Really fight for it and, put energy into it. Like, really go for it. And if there's Gemini out there who has a pregnancy, either your own or your partner or ex-partner, I don't know, is pregnant, I'm going to say try not to stress out over the situation, because that's not going to help you. Focus on being comfortable and pampering either yourself or them or whatever. Like, focus on, I don't even know how to say that. Focus on things being comfortable if there is a child. Now, if there's no child, as far as advice goes, it's basically telling you to relax. Just calm down, relax, and focus on growth. And there could be a fight over a child. There could be a fight over a pregnancy. So that's something to be aware of. Obviously, that's not going to apply to everybody, because there's a lot of same-gender relationships, or age, or somebody no longer has the equipment to do it. I don't know, whatever. All right, so anything else? I think that's it. So I called off the signs. This is, by the way, Pisces. I don't know if I called that off. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, and Taurus. All right. It's here. And we will go on to Cancer. All right. Cancer begins at, oops. Hot mess. Cancer begins at 28, we'll say 28 even. Yep, we're taking longer than I expected. All right, so Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Whatever comes out. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this. And the Knight of Swords came flying out, which is funny because that's definitely a card of like flying and doing, communication happening very quickly. So of course the Knight of Swords would fly out of the deck. Gemini energy, Three of Wands, Aries energy, waiting on something or somebody. What are you waiting on? Wheel of Fortune, possibly something, a chapter to close and another to begin, new beginnings possibly. Queen of Pentacles, focused on your stability. Is it something to do with something paying off and making you stable? So you're waiting for something, like the things you put into something, your good deeds, your good work, your whatever. It's almost like the Seven of Pentacles, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. But you're waiting for it to pay off. And I think it's going to pay off quite handsomely. It's going to make you very stable. You get the Queen of Pentacles. So if it's something to do with you saying something or giving advice or information or talking about something, maybe even being kind of feisty with your words, and then you've been waiting for it to pay off, it's going to. Seven of Cups. So I'm going to say this. Try to be realistic when it comes to your expectations, when it comes to both love and money and anything, any kind of choices and options you have. take an honest, realistic look at them. Try to keep yourself a little more grounded. Keep your head out of the clouds. And don't see what you want to see. See what is actually right in front of you. I know that's easier said than done with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I get that. I know that your emotions sometimes cloud your judgment. It's almost like that Libra, or what is it, Two of Swords? So I get that. But you're being called upon to like be a little bit more grounded and get that head out of the clouds and really see what's in front of you and be honest with yourself about what you're seeing. Okay? There's that. Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Scorpio energy. So, does this ring a bell? I don't know if you can even see this. It says here, if you can read it, if you can, unrequited love. Okay, now, granted, these are past life cards that I'm using, integrating into the reading, just to spice things up and add a little more to it. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. What do we have on this side? Archangel Michael. Oh, okay. I don't think you fell in love with an angel, although at the time you might have thought they were an angel. What else? Leaving or travel. You know what? I've seen a lot of other readers talk about Cancers traveling or moving. Leaving or travel. That's interesting. And it's one of these tiny ones. Oh, let me get the specs. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. All right, so let's get your advice. And we're going to use my deck for that. You know, I spent all that time edging that other deck last night and this morning, and I'm barely using it. I edged a Radiant Wise deck. I have two of them, and they come with the spines plain white, right? So the one deck I edged in black, and it's this deck. I'm sure you've seen this deck, right? For those of you who are into tarot. Well, I know you can't tell if I show you, but I did edge it in gold. I don't know if it's really showing, but it's in gold. And the other one I edged in black, like a year ago, maybe. But last night I got the hankering to edge this one in gold, and I think I'm going to buy one more of the same deck and edge it in red, because look at the back of the cards. You got black, gold, and red, right? So it'll be, which deck are we using today? So, Cancer, what is your advice in the situation you're dealing with? Whether it's love, money, whatever. But it looks like for some of you all, you did experience unrequited love. Okay, advice. Focus on growth. If there's anybody out there that's pregnant, then focus on your baby. But focus on growth and being able to relax and enjoy life. Fight for what you want, compete, do what you got to do to be able to have that life, to really enjoy. Now, this is a sex card. But I got it too. I mean, if you need to release some frustration, but be willing to start things that you feel really passionate about. And look at that again. The Wheel of Fortune keeps coming out, and so does the Empress card. So, I didn't call off the signs, I think, last time or two with this deck, and I probably should do that. You know what? Doing so is going to actually lead to you. It's going to get you further in life, I'll put it that way. And it's going to open doors for you that wouldn't have been open otherwise. So, yeah, fight for what you want and really put your energy into it, beginning things that you feel passionate about, and they're going to open doors for you. You have Taurus and Libra, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, because that's the same card, Capricorn, and Scorpio. All right. And I think that is it. And I want to move on quickly, even though I'm not doing a great job of moving quickly, but okay. Let's go on to Leo. Should I do Leo a little different? Maybe. All right. All right, so Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus at 35, we'll say 35 minutes, right? All right, so 35 minutes in. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's find out what's going on. Whatever comes out, we're just going to roll with it. I'm using the Sortilegium deck, and I have my own deck over here that I've made, and I have the Radiant Wise deck that I just edged in gold last night, and some Oracle cards and some timing cards. So let's do this. Oh, and if you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of the other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and I'm going to call off the signs in case you need confirmation of someone you came here to hear about. Let's do this, Leo. All right, so, Leo, are you sitting down? Because I think you should be. The first card, and if you don't know what this is, I'll tell you. The first card out of the gate. First of all, it looks like a wedding, right? It does look. It depicts a wedding, but it's the Ten of Pentacles. It's the card of having it all, not wanting for anything, being able to enjoy the life of luxury. What Leo does not like that? I mean, even if you got Venus and Virgo, you're still going to like nice things, right? And being able to have it all. So, and it's a Pisces, it's a Virgo card. Okay, that is a phenomenal card to start off with. And you know what, Leos always get a good reading from me. Always. Okay, so the Star card, whatever you have wished for, it's coming. And if anybody out there has experienced like any kind of emotional upsets or imbalances, your emotions are going to like balance out. And that's an Aquarius card. Ace of Wands. So you're going to be starting something. Now, some of you all might start a physical relationship very soon. And you're going to feel great. Whatever is going on, whatever you're starting with gusto, you're going to feel phenomenal in. If it's just a fling, you're going to feel like you're on top of the world. If it's, some kind of project that you have a lot of passion for, it's going to make you feel amazing. Ace of Wands. Ooh, look at this Ace of Wands. What a great Ace of Wands, right? Sortilegium. That's the name of the deck. And Eight of Cups. So what are you walking away from? I'm curious about this now. Now I want to get a little bit of clarification on the Eight of Cups. Pisces energy there. The Ace of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag, but the Eight of Cups is Pisces. Okay, so first we'll pull an Oracle card. High Priest or Priestess. Are you walking away from the church? Did you have a fling with the priest? Oh, okay. I know I shouldn't say stuff like that, but weird stuff happens in churches and places where everybody's supposed to be holier than thou and it's perfect and all that. Yeah, people do things. Farm. Why is the word farm here? Are you walking away from a farm or a situation which you thought that you could handle being on the farm? I don't know. For some reason, High Priest or Priestess and farm are here. And act as if. This is a fake it till you make it card. So I'm not sure what it is you need to fake it until you make it, but it says chameleon spirit, act as if it's already the situation, right? Do we want to, let's use the deck that I've edged because I'm going to use it at some point. Leo's like gold, right? That's like one of your colors. So let's see. Using this deck, anything else we want to find out about? What, just out of curiosity, what are you walking away from? Can we get an idea with this deck? Any kind of situation in which somebody kept you in the dark. Any kind of situation in which somebody tried to like pull the wool over your eyes or keep you in the dark or keep you guessing. Especially if it's something that just dragged on and took too long. You get Pisces and Virgo energy there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, if you felt left out in the cold, Taurus energy with the Five of Pentacles, then that makes sense. You would walk away from that. You don't want to be with somebody who's a jerk. All right, so advice for you, though, with this deck. Okay, focus on money and bringing money in. I mean, you will, because Ten of Pentacles, holy Hannah. What else? Advice with my deck. say what you got to say. Like if you're going to come off as like in being argumentative, and some people might say that, like when you speak up for yourself, there may be somebody that says that accuses you of trying to being argumentative or difficult. And I don't think that's the case. You need to say, like, as far as advice goes, you need to say your piece. Um, be willing to restart something. Um, if it didn't start off on a good foot, be willing to restart it. You get rebirth as the card. And more pentacles, Six of Pentacles. If there is a situation that needs to be made right, then do that. And if somebody owes you something, let them know that you're not okay with somebody taking advantage of you. You're not okay with that. That's not what you're here for. So you get Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Taurus. All right. I think I called these off, didn't I? You have Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, and Aries, Leo, Sag. All right. And somebody might actually be walking away from a farm. Maybe in one in which there was some kind of religious thing going on. I don't know. Some kind of retreat. All right. So let's do Virgo at 4120. Is it there? There it is. 4120. I did not mean to take this long. Oh my God. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's find out what's going on. We're just whatever comes out, right? Whatever comes out. I do like those kind of like, let's just see where it goes kind of readings. And I forget who. Oh, I want to say the person's name was like Roland or something like that, maybe, that had told me that I should try that. So a lot of people like the whatever comes out readings. All right, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'll call off the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of the other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's do this, Virgo. Queen of Cups. That's my dogs on the porch. All four of them. I took in the boy dogs because their dad decided to move to Mississippi with his new lurve and wanted me to take care of the boys until he gets on his feet, which means probably permanently. And I love them. We'll just leave it at that. I love them. Queen of Cups. So is there somebody that's going to be offering you love? Now that's Cancer energy. Somebody's going to be reaching out to you and offering you love. Four of Swords. I don't know. Do you need a break? Do you need rest? Do you need rest to nurture yourself? Libra energy with the Four of Swords. High Priestess, Cancer energy again. You're probably going to be staying to yourself. But you know what? Most Virgos kind of stay to themselves and stay kind of quiet. That's kind of like your thing, right? Unless you have Venus and Leo. And even then, you're still kind of quiet. High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. I think you're going to be doing that. But some of you all might be actually developing your intuition. That's interesting. You get the Four of Swords and the High Priestess. Some of you all might be taking a time out to actually develop your intuition. I want to say in secret. Maybe it's in secret. I don't know. But in solitude and quiet. Five of Cups. There's been disappointment. Some kind of something that just didn't go right. But you feel disappointed by. Scorpio energy with the Five of Cups. What is it that you were disappointed by? Separation. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, that's something you might find disappointing. You might be taking a time out, going within, listening to your intuition, developing your intuition and your intuitive abilities due to heartbreak and a separation. Why do I keep these cards in my deck? They're so freaking hard to read. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Okay. And reconciliation. Interesting. So is there going to be a breakup to make up? I don't see the Ace of Wands here. That's usually like makeup sex in that case. What's on the bottom of the deck? Eight of Swords. Stressing out, overthinking something. So you have Gemini energy here with that. That's Gemini energy. Okay, so is it this that you're stressing out over, or are you stressing out over something else? Let's use the newly edged deck, Virgo. The newly edged deck to find out what is it you're stressed out about. Is it like a relationship? It's easy for me to say, right? Trying to be patient and walk away from something. So is there a walking away, or was there a walking away? You're trying to be patient because of a walking away, or trying to be patient and walk away from something. You may either be dealing with or have dealt with somebody who is just not mature emotionally, or they really don't bring it to the table emotionally. Like they're not mature. I don't know how else to put that. And the person might be shy too. Sagittarius, Pisces, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so what is your advice with this deck? What is your advice? Oh, and I feel the need to ask, when is anything significant going to happen? Anything like really notable and significant? When is anything that's really significant going to happen? And I'm going to cut the deck to get the card from the bottom. Like now? It says there is no more time. I don't know what this means, but if there's something that you've been trying to bide your time or trying to be patient, wait for, I don't see the Three of Wands, but I do see Temperance. It says there is no more time. So I guess it's a very shit or get off the pot kind of card. 59 might be significant, the number. All right, so advice with my cards. With my cards, the advice. What is the advice? Courage. Okay, so you're going to have to be a little bit brave, put on a brave face for something. For a conversation. Ace of Swords. Gather up your courage to have a conversation with somebody. Two of Wands, about what direction things are going to go. That's you got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Wands is Aries. Okay, anything else? Look at your options. I feel like you're going to have a lot of options. And if you do find yourself having lots of options in love, if it's love, or whatever it is, when is that really going to kick in? I feel like I want to say this summer, but let's just see what this deck says. Around March. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. But I'm feeling like it's summertime, but maybe that's just natural because, in summertime, people's love lives perk up, People are out socializing and wearing less clothing and, things get steamy, whatever, All right, so let's do this. And I think that's it. So, and there's no questions. Okay. All right, so we're going to go on to Libra. Libra. 48-45. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's find out what you're supposed to hear on whatever comes out. And I will call up the signs in case you need confirmation of someone you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of the other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this, Libra. All right, so let's see. Okay, was it Aries? I think Aries got this. The Strength card. First, I think it was the first card out of the deck, and they kept getting it too. Accidentally, because there was a Strength card from another deck in this one that I gotta go now put in that one. Holding back, trying to have self-discipline in some way, or just dig deep down for some inner courage. Are you holding yourself back from being in the spotlight, or are you holding yourself back or trying to have self-discipline because whatever you're doing is in the public eye. So you're trying to, like, watch your words and your actions, watch what you say. Um, you're feeling burdened, like you're carrying a heavy load in some way, shape, or form. A lot of wands here. That's actions usually. Wheel of Fortune. That's like one door opens as another closes. Uh, New cycles beginning, one cycle ending, another cycle beginning. Hopefully, you don't feel like things are just going in circles, and that's a burden to you. Um, Six of Cups. This can be the past. This could be children. This can be somebody from the past trying to return. It could be just you going down memory lane. So I want to get a little more clarity here. Heart of the Sky. Okay. That is a beautiful card. Number 24 might be significant in some way. She looks like Stevie Nicks. I don't know. Actually, she looks like Stevie Nicks wearing a Halloween costume, like a witch's costume. But if you know who Stevie Nicks is, then that'll make sense. But this card, she does. She looks like Stevie Nicks, the singer. Yeah, the number 24 might be significant. Thunder. Interesting. And now I pulled from two different decks. I got two decks here. And these are technically the same group of cards, but you get the Heart of the Sky, and Thunder. So it almost makes me think of like the Judgment card, like some kind, or like the Tower and Judgment, like some kind of almost like a getting somebody's attention, like really big time getting someone's attention. Miracles? What in the heck is going on? Oh, and the number 56 might be significant too. 24 and 56. The Heart of the Sky, Thunder, and Miracles. It makes me think of the movie Phenomenon, in which the guy got struck by lightning and all of a sudden he was like brilliant. And he learned Portuguese in like 20 minutes or something like that. How to fluently speak it. So I don't know what kind of miracle, but there's some kind of miracle. And it might be a matter of you reaching out to like a higher power if you believe in that. I mean, like I do, but not everybody does. I get that. But reaching out to, help from beyond. And it basically making miracles in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what this has to do with the past, though. Why is the Six of Cups? I'm just curious. I'm not going to look at that card. Why is the Six of Cups here? Just out of curiosity. Why is it here? So I don't know if this makes sense with anybody or not, but somebody is feeling, and it could be someone from the past, is feeling impatient in some way, shape, or form. I feel like they've been kind of hiding out or staying to themselves, almost like a loner. And I don't quite see how the Justice card fits in with this unless I would hate to think that the person that this is referring to, somebody from the past who may have run into some legal troubles and not been able to be out and about because they were incarcerated. I hate to think of that, but that's, you get the Page of Wands, the Hermit, and the Justice card. And that's what popped into my head, and I was like, oh, okay, so somebody from the past. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sag, Virgo, and Libra energy. Okay. So you got Leo, Sagittarius, and Scorpio energy from those cards. Any advice using my deck? Let's use my deck to get some advice for you. Okay. I just want to make sure Joey's okay. Yep, he's okay. I didn't like that sigh, and he's old and he's sick, and he gave out a loud sigh, and I was like, ooh, don't like the sound of that. All right, so with my deck, what advice do we have for Libra, and then we're going to move on to Scorpio. What advice? Oh my god! I'm just gonna. Well, the word that I created a deck of tarot and oracle cards together. The word sexual popped out, and I mean it flew out. So there's that. So it basically is telling you it's okay if it's okay with your belief system. It's okay for you to start up a fling. Basically, the Ace of Cups and the word sexual. It's a fling. But if that's something you're comfortable with, and because some people are not, some people are like they're like, oh, that's not, you know. So if you're feeling kind of prudish, then I'm not telling you have to do that. I'm just saying. But if that's something you're comfortable with, then yes, it's saying let loose. Feel free to let loose. Knight of Swords. Like, say what you gotta say. Don't hold back. But take time. That's interesting. Take time for. So what an odd. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles. Watch your money, by the way. The Knight of Swords and the Hermit right next to each other. This one comes rushing in. This one stays to himself and stays quiet and is introspective. Totally, completely different energy there. Clarification on, well, I'll do the Knight of Swords with this card. Okay, so if you are choosing a direction to go, like stay or go, do this, do that, if you got a choice to make, quit sitting on the fence. It's basically telling you to quickly make a decision. Now, why is the Hermit here when using this card? Get out and about. Like, you're spending too much time by yourself, which is kind of weird because Libras usually are very social people. I thought they were always like very into like parties and socializing, but you know, with the Six of Wands clarifying the Hermit card, it's telling you to get out and stop being so, you know, quit staying in the house all the time. And if you're stopping at like a fast food place, that's not really getting out. If you have a mailbox, going to check your mail, that's not getting out. Yeah, no, get out. Get out of the house some more. Put yourself out there. And then the signs that I just called off here are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Well, the word sexual makes me think Scorpio. 2 of Wands is Aries. 6 of Wands is Leo. Knight of Swords is Gemini. And Virgo with the Hermit card. All right. There's that. Speaking of Scorpio. So we're going to say 58-10. 58-10 for Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's do this. Whatever comes out, I'm just going to call it off. I'll call off the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of the other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this. I'm going to use the Sortilegium deck. I just edged a Radiant Wise Spirit deck last night and this morning with gold. I mean, it looks cool because the back of the cards are gold, red, and black. So, and the other deck, the very first one I got, was the same kind. It was a Radiant Wise Spirit, and I edged it about a year ago in black, which is great if you don't want to have, you know, I don't know, wear and tear show up on them over time. Okay, so Scorpio, let's see what we got going on. A Fool card, new beginnings, starting new. Now, this is you also just having a spirit of fun. I feel like you're beginning things with just like a lighthearted spirit. So you're up for anything right now. Aquarius energy. Some people say Aries, I say Aquarius. Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. Is somebody going to be offering you love? Now, if there's somebody offering you love, first of all, I think I want to say you can trust it. But they are wearing a mask. That's the only thing I don't like about that. I have a friend who blows up my phone, and I'm pretty sure they're just bored and lonely, and I don't know what's going on. They blow up my phone, like just constantly, to the point that I've nicknamed them Spam Risk. I'm not joking. I got a lot of the people in my phone, if they've done anything kind of goofy or dumb or very memorable, or they say something that like nobody else says, I give them a nickname. It's so there's their nickname and then it says AKA and their real name, and that's how they appear in my phone. And hopefully they won't call me while they're standing next to me and I'm holding my phone in my hand just to see what their nickname is, because that could be embarrassing. Um, but someone's going to offer you love, and I feel like I'm a little concerned because normally the night of what the heck? You're carrying me route emergency services, blah blah blah. You can update your yada yada. Okay, that's I don't I don't care. I don't know why that popped up. Anyway, normally the Knight of Cups is a card of like an offer of love that's true, it's real. They're not trying to hold anything back. This particular one, I'm a little concerned about because they're wearing a mask, and if you look on the back of the horse, it looks like they got blood stains. Like they've, and I realize it's part of probably like the heritage, like they're marking it, but I don't know. It looks like a bloody hand, and that does not give me the best feeling. So I'm going to say maybe be a little careful with this person who offers you love. Pisces energy with the Knight of Cups. King of Cups. Interesting. So whoever this is, their like love for you and their fondness for you is going to grow. And I do like the fact that they are willing to be vulnerable, as evidenced by this card. This person is willing to be vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable, and let you see the real them. So maybe they're going to take the mask off. And notice this particular one doesn't have a mask on. So it's like they're taking the mask off and maybe they're letting their guard down. Maybe they've been through some things in the past. So they're very guarded when you meet them. They're offering you love, but they're kind of like, and you can feel it in their energy. They're kind of like hesitant. Well, I think you're going to disarm them. The Judgment card. Now, are you reviving something with someone or something from the past? Are you breathing new life into it? Or are you making a final decision on somebody? Are you making a final decision on someone? I'm going to use this deck. I'm just curious. Yes. And it could have something to do with a marriage, a commitment, a home, family situation, long-term relationship, marriage, celebration of some sort. You're making a final decision on whatever that is. Yes, and that's Aries energy with 4 wands. And Scorpio energy with the Judgment card. King of Cups is Scorpio. Knight of Cups is Pisces. The Fool card's Aquarius. On the bottom of the deck, what do you have? More cups. Man, look at all the love. Look at all the love. Dang, Scorpio. 3 cups is Cancer. And so you do have a card here of like the 4 of Wands can be a card of celebration. In this card, the 3 of Cups is definitely a card of celebration. Now, I can't get over the fact that you got 2 cards in a row, the Judgment card and the 3 of Cups. Both of them can suggest reuniting with somebody, going back to something, reviving it, bringing it, because this is a card of celebration. And a lot of times it's a card of reuniting with someone. Or to getting together with friends and having a good time. But 2 cards back to back of reuniting, reviving something, returning to something. Cancer energy there. So let's get a couple Oracle cards. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. You know what? That's funny because Scorpios do have a reputation for liking to be in control. And that can cause problems because sometimes they need to just learn to let go and let God, or whatever you want to call it, let go of the control, loosen up that grip a little bit. You get trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? and engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Well, Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, Three of Cups, the Four of Wands earlier. I mean, it does. If you're in a relationship, it does look like it's going to go places, like up. Okay, and then that one too. I'll take both of these. I will take both of these. You get the energy is gaining momentum. What did I say? Ascending to a higher level. And you get happiness. Dang, Scorpio, you won the lottery of readings today. All right, so let's do the advice with my deck. Man, that's actually awesome. I'm happy for you all because I like delivering good news. I will deliver bad news. I just don't want to. I don't enjoy doing it, but I'll do it. But there are readers who refuse to deliver the bad news. They will try to dress it up and like put lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. So if something is going to happen, you should tell people what's going on. Don't sugarcoat that crap. It doesn't do anybody any good. And then they're going to be crushed and not prepared for something. Or they'll be assuming everything's going to be great and they'll be totally crushed. Interference. So, but this is your advice. So you're supposed to interfere in something. Is something happening that is not kosher and you need to step in? I don't know. I mean, I just got in my mind a situation in which like a parent needed to intervene in their child's school because something was not right at school and they need to intervene on behalf of their kid. So for somebody out there with children, that might be for you. I freaking forget, man. Hold on a second. I even made a cheat deck. You would think I remember. Okay. So you're going to upset the apple cart in some way. You're going to, that's your advice too. You're being guided to. And I think Scorpios like a little bit of drama here and there. A little bit. Like to stir some shit up every once in a while, right? So, but you're actually being guided to do that. Interfere. Tower card. Yeah. Stir some shit up. You need to for some reason. Like it's needed. Like you can't turn a blind eye to something. So especially if you have Venus and Sagittarius and you might be, you might like to just like go along and have fun. Well, some Sagittarius don't. Some Sagittarius are all about speaking their mind. But all right, so I'm going to take these. Persevere and isn't that the it is. You would think I would remember, but I don't. Okay. So whatever it is, you're being guided to like intervene, stir some shit up, upset the apple cart, and keep on, persevere and stick with it because you'll bring an end to whatever this thing is that needs to be brought to an end. Interference, Tower, persevere, and the Death card. That's your advice. So, well, there you go. Something that I know a lot of, well, I was going to say Sagittarius, but a lot of Scorpios enjoy doing anyway. Little stirring some shit up. Definitely, you're being guided to do it in this case because it's necessary. Oh, and I think I already called the signs off. You had Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. A lot of water signs, a lot of emotion. A lot of emotion involved. All right, so let's go to... Okay, let's go to, speaking of Sagittarius, I like Sagittarius, I gotta say. You know what? Sagittarius could pretty much do just about anything and get away with it because it's my moon sign and I'm just like, you know what? They're fine. They're cool. They kind of get a pass with me, right? So no matter how much of a disaster you might think you are, you're fine. You're good. Ooh, Sag. Well, walking away. Pisces energy. Walk away from something. What is going on? Page of Swords. You know what? This particular Page of Swords just looks like an annoying prick. And I'm not trying to be a jerk when I say this, but look at him. He looks like a nerdy dude with a little bit of a attitude. Maybe he didn't get a lot of attention in school. I don't know his deal, but he just looks like that kind of guy that's like, just he wants to be a annoying pain in the ass. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't chosen for dodgeball. I don't freaking know. But yeah. So who is this person? Is it that who you're walking away from somebody who's just kind of like an annoying prick? Three of Swords, heartbreak. Some more swords. And Page of Pentacles. So you may have been dealing with people who are just immature, or they just don't bring enough to the table. They don't have a lot. I don't know if they don't have a lot of resources. Maybe they play small in life. I don't know. I just got, when I was looking at this, out in the country. So for some of you all, you may live out in the country, but I don't know if it's a person. Is there a person you're dealing with that and they might be a little bit of this is definitely not going to resonate with everybody. They either are into hunting or something about hunting, hunters, hunting, something like that. Because when I looked at this little pouch that this dude has here, it made me think of hunters. And they're like, they carry bullets and what do they call them? Arrowheads, whatever they're called. The little blades, I forget what they're called. Bullets and this and that and whatever else, and little scopes and whatnot. But it made me think hunter. It also makes me think of somebody who live like they can scrimp and save and they can live off the land. They're kind of a survivor type, and they're not really into like luxury and living it up. They're definitely not the Ten of Pentacles. This is a page, and look at him. He's like, I can make do with what I got. He's that dude. But you may be walking away from somebody who just, it's kind of heartbreaking. Hopefully you don't break their heart. But they're just kind of immature. It's like they don't really try for that much. They're not really ambitious. What's on the bottom of the deck? See, now look at this. Eight of Cups, Page of Swords, Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So, you know what? Now, I don't know who I need to tell this to. There may be a rising of Venus out there that does need to like cut back on drinking or whatever it is, like booze and something, because some of you all might have a collection of like different types of mugs, glasses, shot glass, something, or labels. I don't know, beer or maybe wine corks or something. I don't know what it is, but some kind of collection that has to do with drinking that you like to display. Even if it's kind of haphazard, you might have it hidden behind something, like on a shelf with like something in front of it. That might be a little too specific, but Nine of Cups, that's Pisces energy again. Yeah, you're probably going to find yourself walking away from something just to be happy, and that is your wish to like just enjoy time by yourself and relax. You just want to relax. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards. Really, one of those little tiny cards. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. Okay. And I'm going to take that top card. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So if you're, even though you may not be holding on to somebody physically, if you are emotionally or mentally still holding on to somebody, let that bitch go. Oh my Lord. It is so past its expiration date. Let it go. Release your ex. Let it go. Gaia's Garden. Okay, what's in this one? We have fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. And I feel like that's also on a karmic level. So do good, good comes back to you. Do not so great comes back to you. Be a dickish ways come back to you. So just, or be a bitch and bitchy bull crap comes back to you. So don't do that. So reap what you sow. Gaia's Garden. Anything else? I want one more card. I want this one. What is this one? Family. Okay, why is family here? I'm going to use this deck to clarify that. Why is family here? And then I'm going to do the advice. I think I already called off the signs, but I'll call off it again in a second. Okay, look at this. If this is a family card, look at this. It's even a family card. So focus on your happily ever after, whatever that is to you. Whatever your vision of happily ever after is, focus on it. And just push everything else to the side and just focus on that. Go for that. Do not let anyone or anything keep you from getting what you see as your happily ever after. Snoring cat. So 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups, all Pisces cards. All right, so the advice. Page of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 3 of Swords is Libra. And Page of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Make sure that there's equal give and take in anything you do. If you owe somebody an apology or something, or you know, I don't know, if somebody did you a good deed and they need your help now, like, make things right. If there's an apology needed, you know, 5 of Wands, fight for what you want. Don't just stand back and let people like run all over you. I don't think Sag usually does, but you know, I'm just throwing it out there. As advice, focus on growth, happiness, being able to live a life of luxury, because that's what 9 of Cups. I mean, I'm surprised 10 of Pentacles isn't here. Taurus, Leo, and Libra, Taurus. Oh, that's Taurus again. Taurus twice. And then Libra, and then Leo. All right, so I think that's it. All right, let's move on to Capricorn. Typically, the most, what do you call it? Skeptical of all the signs. Speaking of Capricorn, 3 of Pentacles, working on something. They're always working on something. They're always creating something, building something. All right, so at 1:17:30, we're going to say 1:17:30 is Capricorn. So 1:17:30. Is that my cat? What is that? I hear all kinds of commotion. All right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's just see what happens. Whatever comes out. And yes, I am aware that the software is buggy and I don't know how to fix it. So I'll fix it later. So we're just going to see whatever comes out. And I will call off the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this, Capricorn. Starting off with the Page of Cups. Somebody might be feeling shy, but they want to offer you love. What was that? Oh, it's a bird. Page of Cups. Somebody may be feeling shy, but they want to reach out to you and offer you love. Okay, and then you have the Star card. If there's anybody out there, I don't know if I'm talking to Capricorn or somebody they're dealing with. If somebody out there has their emotions are kind of unstable, they are going to balance out. Your emotions will balance out, and there's reason to have hope. Ace of Wands. Now, normally, this is a sex card. Normally. It could actually be one too, actually. Now that I think about it. Something could start off just casually. There is an ant in here. So it's spring, and every spring, when things start to thaw out, ants try to come into houses every single time. So when the moon's decreasing in light, I'm going to go out and buy ant baits and fling them everywhere. All right, so you may have a fling with somebody, and it might seem like it just starts off with just not something casual, um, but it could be very healing in some way. So there's an Ace of Pentacles. So you got a lot of new beginnings, um, new money coming in too. Also, it's going to make you look. It's going to make you look good, even if you don't buy new clothes. Um, Even if you don't, is that a okay? That's a missed call. Even if you don't buy new clothing, it's still this new money coming in is going to make you look good in some way. But I have a feeling some of you all are going to invest in your appearance. You're going to use some of that money to invest in your appearance to look the part, to impress others. But it's going to work too. So what's on the bottom of the deck? King of Wands. Dag nabbit. That is okay. So if it's not referring to you, I feel like for a lot of you it may refer to you because it's given boss energy. But if it's not you, then it's a masculine energy, regardless of the gender, that may be coming in that you're going to be very attracted to. You're going to find them almost, well, I was going to say irresistible, but even though they're kind of hot, they're kind of boring at the same time. But it's a hot kind of boring, if that makes any sense at all. Like, you may find yourself going, what is it about this person? Like, they're not the most wildly exciting, but yet at the same time, there's something about them that's just sexy. And the reason I say that is because on the back of this card, if you look, there's the desert, and it looks boring as crap. Look at that. Just boring, like nothing going on. But that person all dressed in red, looking hot and smoking, like you're like, dang, something about them. Even though on the surface they seem kind of boring as crap, but you're just like, ooh, I don't know what it is. So Leo energy with the King of Wands. Okay, so any oracle cards here? Biblical. Okay, are they into religion maybe? Or is our name like one that's traditional from the Bible? Spouse. Biblical spouse. Okay. That's weird. That is weird. I'm going to take both these cards. Peaceful. If you're married, you may find, I want to say in time. It may not be right now. Maybe it is, but you're going to find in time this person is someone who brings you peace. And it might be because they get you, they lean you more towards a spiritual lifestyle. If you already have a spiritual lifestyle, somehow your spouse is going to, I wanted to say delve into or use that to help bring you peace or guide. I don't know how to explain that, but it's going to bring you peace, and it's coming from your spouse. If you're not married, this might be coming down the pike for you. Somebody that you end up marrying, and you could meet them in the church, or they could be somebody who's very spiritual. Their name could be one that's like, in the Bible, but this person's going to bring you peace. So if that's something you have not had, then that's going to be very welcoming to you. And you also get, and this I think is a money guidance card, pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you're paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and in your future. So pay yourself first. Put some money aside every time you get paid. Put a little bit of money aside to take care of you. It's not for the bills. Like, yeah, of course you want to pay off your bills, but it's to put some money aside to give you peace of mind and to invest in yourself. And okay, so my advice cards. What do we have for my advice? And then we're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces after this. Advice for Capricorn. Oh, actually, no, we're doing Aquarius. Advice for Capricorn, and then we're doing Aquarius. Okay. That's a couple cards. Look at that. King of Wands showing up again. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. There's stillness. Things are not moving. Knight of Swords. Dang. Some of you all, this is obviously not going to be everybody. There's this Knight of Wands that you've invested in, and things are kind of quiet right now. And you might just, I hate to say it like this, but that's not going to apply to everybody. But if it does apply to you, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. This person who's very attractive, kind of gives off a masculine vibe. You've invested your time and energy into, and things are kind of quiet right now. I got the stillness card. So with the Knight of Swords, you're just going to probably say something in haste to just basically be by yourself. You're like, nah. I don't know why, but maybe you feel like you didn't get out of what you put into it. For some reason, you're going to, I hate to say it like this, but you're going to kind of shoot off your mouth or speak before you think, speak in haste and just be like, say something like, you know what, just forget this. I'll just be by myself. Or I don't need this crap. I'm better off alone, because the Nine of Pentacles is the outcome, and that's the advice. And you know what, if as far as advice goes, I think that's probably doing the best thing, because if it's not equal, if you're not getting out of it what you're putting into it, and things are just kind of quiet and you're just like, and it's not in a peaceful kind of quiet way. It's more of a nothing, there's nothing happening. And you've put a lot of, invested a lot into this person. You feel like you put a lot of time and energy and maybe money into them, and things are just quiet. You might just kind of flip out and go, you know what, forget it. I'm better off just by myself. Forget it. So yeah, if that's the case, if things are not equal, then yeah, that's your advice. Do that. Tell them off. All right, let's put these over here and there, and these here. Oh, and did I call up the signs? Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Look at all the aces and pages. So it wants to hit all the signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Leo with the King of Wands. And look at that. The Ace of Cups, as I was sliding the cards, shows up. So a lot of new beginnings for you all. Capricorn, a lot of new beginnings for you. All right, so let's move on to Aquarius. I'm not going to look at that. At 127.40, I'm going to say. So at 127.40 is Aquarius. 127.40. All right. Oh, I didn't write down Capricorn. So I don't know when that one was. Well, I have to go back and get the time for Capricorn. All right, so Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's do this. Let's find out. Let's just see what comes out. And I will call up the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this, Aquarius. All right, let's see what's going on. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. Is somebody apologizing, or is somebody trying to make things right? Or is somebody feeling generous? Let's see. Taurus energy with the Six of Pentacles. Another Six of Swords. Is there an apology and a moving on? Like a, I'm sorry, I'll go, that kind of thing. And it dramatically changes things. And I want you to pay attention to how, look at the backgrounds of these two cards, how they're dramatically different. This one is peaceful and there's green grass, and this one's dark sky, choppy water. So it goes from like happy to like, ooh. Ooh. 10 of Pentacles. This is living the life of luxury. It can also be a marriage card because it does depict a marriage. But this is a living the life of luxury and having it all, not wanting for anything. I don't know. Okay, before I pull the next card, are you just saying, you know what? I'm done here. Here, just take this, and then you just I don't know if somebody's been like, has there been a situation when somebody was just taking and taking and taking and taking, and you're like, you know what, I'm done with this, and you're like, here, take this too, and then you just move on, and you know, probably do much better because you don't have somebody siphoning off of you. I hate to say it like that, but damn, there's a lot of that going on in the world. A lot of takers. You know what? The givers have to have limits because the takers don't. Two of Wands. So you're gonna find yourself having to make a decision. You're gonna be at a crossroads in some way. By the way, there are people that find your backside very, very attractive. Just so you know. Whenever I see this card, that's a reminder. Like, there are people who they think that you have a hot ass. And Two of Wands is an Aries card. So why is Two of Wands here? What's the decision about? To reunite or to just have fun? So if you were, oh man, okay, so this might be for an Aquarius who has been in a situation in which things were really not great, not good at all, and you were giving and giving, and you got tired of giving, so you gave and went on and just like left the scene, and ended up doing much better because you weren't getting taken from. But then here you are at a crossroads, like, I don't know what to do. So notice she's holding a pentacle too. Or no, is she holding the world? Before I say that, looks like a pentacle. It is the world, but I swear it looks like a pentacle. So I don't know if you're having a decision about which way you want to go, because it could be a financial decision which way to go. But whatever decision you make, it's gonna make you happy. The decision involves possibly reuniting with people that you knew from the past, having fun with friends, and just being happy. So I think, you know what, Aquarius, nothing bad here. You may have lightened your load in some way. You may have finally get done giving to somebody who just wanted to take and take and take, and they were always there with their hand out, weren't they? Ooh. They were always there with the handout. Look at this. She even looks like the one in the braids even looks kind of irritated. Like, here, take this too. So I don't know if somebody played upon your sympathy, like, poor me, I just need your help, poor me, poor me. And you're like, you felt sorry for him, and so you were giving and giving, and then you're just like, nah, we're not doing this anymore because you're not really hurting. It's an act. For a couple of you all, it's not that situation at all, and this is going to be okay. I don't know what Aquarius this applies to, but there's an Aquarius out there that here's the other side of the coin. And then for these Aquarius folks, or whoever this is, this person is not somebody who was trying to take advantage of you. It was just somebody that you were trying to take care of, and you had to take them with you someplace away, get away from that scene to protect them, and so that you all could have a better life. So I don't know. That could be like a single mom, maybe. I'm not sure. It definitely makes me think single parent vibes. That definitely is what that feels like. But whatever decision you make the right decision, and you're going to be happy with the results in the end. Okay, so we have Taurus, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Cancer. And on the bottom of the deck, and I'll go over some oracle cards too, Nine of Pentacles, more pentacle energy. So yeah, it could be you being single and happy on your own. I definitely get a feeling, this is obviously not going to apply to everybody, this definitely gives single parent vibes for sure. And some of you are just going to move on and then end up getting like together with somebody. If this is a single woman with a child, You're going to move on, meet the person that you're going to marry, and then you're going to have a decision of where you want to live, where you want to go. In the end, you're going to be happy no matter what. So whether you're single or not, you end up happy and not needing anything. So that's good. All right. And that's also a Virgo card. So the Oracle cards that come out. Oh, Lord. Tiny, tiny writing. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Okay. Well, I'll take that one too, I guess. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. You get ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. I feel like this definitely applies to somebody out there who's a single parent. And I know that definitely leaves out a lot of people because not everybody's a single parent, but man, it definitely is making me think it. Believe in yourself, squirrel spirit. The number 57 might be significant. My ears just tried to pop. Not sure what's up with that. The horse king. Assistance, control. Everything is hinting at you getting help and getting assistance to get through something and to get to a better place in life. Right? Do you hear it? Are you hearing it? All right. What is the advice with my deck? And then we're going to move on to Pisces. And I got to go back at some point and get the Capricorn timing. What a ding-dong I can be sometimes. All right, so Pisces is after this. All right, so Aquarius, your advice. Oh, and I want to get a timing card. Before I look at this card, when would anything significant happen? Like maybe like a move or something. Okay. Well, this is just more confirmation of that you're making the right decision. It says it's worth the time. The number 2 is going to be significant. But I'm going to split again. When would something significant happen? Stop obsessing first. Look, I'm determined. I got Taurus rising and Venus in Taurus. I'm determined. So let's just... When would something significant happen? Oh, my Lord. More patience is required. Well, I don't have it. So, okay. How about we take from here? At noon. Okay, well, that's like soon. That's really fast. So I don't see anything that suggests like stuff happening super fast, but more patience is required and then at noon. So, okay, whatever. Maybe it's just trying to be funny now. It's like, I'm not telling you. So you got circular. Okay. You know what I get with that? What comes around goes around. Okay, you get Knight of Swords. You know what, the other one was Page of Swords. Oh my God, it was Page of Swords. All right, well, Knight of Swords, the Strength card. You're gonna have to really bite your tongue. So this is what I'm gonna tell you. What comes around goes around, and when you see something happening to somebody that you're like, aha, and you're gonna be like, ooh, and you're like, no, don't do it. Just none of that. I told you so's. Just yeah. Just nod your head and go, mm-hmm. Queen of Pentacles. Focus on your financial stability. That's most important right now. And you know what? There it is again, 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, focus on your financial stability so you can have the life you've always wanted. And you will. You will. So you get Taurus, Aquarius, Virgo, Aries, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Capricorn, and Virgo. And it's so weird to look at this card and then try to remember what it is in the regular deck and then remember the sign. Whew, Lord. What's on the bottom of that deck? 2 of Pentacles. You're weighing your options. Things are up in the air and you're weighing the options, and I get it. All right. So let's do Pisces now. Dagnabbit. At 139.40, maybe 139.40, possibly. Yes, 139.40. All right, Pisces. 139.40. All right, let's see what's going on for you all. Whatever comes out, we're just going to see whatever comes out. And I will call up the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this, Pisces. Let's do it. First card of the deck is Page of Cups. Why does the Page of Cups keep coming out? I don't know if it's an apology coming. I don't know if it's a person who's shy or somebody who's emotionally immature. Let's just see. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They might have mood issues or depression. Knight of Wands. You know, I'm already getting the emotionally immature feeling here. Because Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Person who's here for a good time, not a long time. You know, and it could be somebody from the past or somebody who has children or just somebody who acts like a child. Because you get the Six of Cups, which is Scorpio energy. And the High Priest. Is it somebody you committed to in the past? Are they coming back? I don't know. It almost makes me wonder. And you could have dealt with them in the summertime. Or will deal with them in the summertime. Two things. A, they could have sexual fluidity. B, they could be very spiritual, or they could be in the closet. They could be on the down low. They could be that. It could be somebody who's traditional when it comes to their spiritual path, but non-traditional with their sexual identity, if that is coming through loud and clear. And Queen of Wands, Aries energy. So you have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aries with the Queen of Wands. Feminine energy, but very fiery. Loves attention, gets lots of attention, exudes lots of confidence and sex appeal, and real sexy vibe, charismatic, very charismatic, and just a lot of people are drawn to this person. Very attractive. Okay, is this you? Is that you? No, and so Pisces, hopefully this doesn't apply to you. It says negative self-talk, releasing pain, forgiveness, optimism, transition, recovery, moving on. Now that part I like, but not the negative self-talk. But all the other stuff sounds good. Releasing pain, forgiveness, optimism, transition, recovery, moving on. So that part, but this refers to somebody else, not you. I thought for a second, well, maybe it's describing Pisces. Okay. You get do something for someone, give your attention to another. Okay. You get, I'm going to take this one. Mother, wife, sister, daughter, lady, nada. I don't know what that replies to or refers to, rather. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, okay. You experience more love in your present moments. Okay. So going down memory lane with somebody you're committed to in the past, maybe. I don't know. Nobody really likes the whole return of the ex thing, which I totally get, because you're like, well, they're an ex for a reason, right? It says circuitous route perception. So things going in circles. Lay a solid foundation. Okay, nice advice. Okay. It's okay. What is your advice in the situation? I feel like that's not really clear about. So somebody, and I feel like it's somebody who's emotionally immature, possibly somebody from the past, might be coming back around. Someone you may have been committed to. They might be somebody who subscribes to traditional spiritual paths, but they might hide a secret about their sexuality. And there's cards all over the floor. And this is my deck. Confidence. Okay, but I feel like that's keeping something in confidence. Four of Swords. Taking a time out, taking a break. That's interesting. Okay. You get the Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands, which didn't you? Well, you got the Page of Cups. Yeah, you definitely. All the Page energy here makes me think childish. You've dealt with somebody childish. The Four of Wands, I set down in reverse, so there may not be a commitment with that anymore. King of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. So they might have even affected your money. Kind of destabilized you a little bit financially. Yeah, I'm going to say definitely taking a break and just having confidence in yourself. Focus on your financial stability, and just if somebody makes you feel left out in the cold, that person obviously is, it's not you, it's them. It is definitely not you, it's them. If somebody makes you feel left out in the cold, they might be an avoidant. That's not somebody you want to waste your time on, because all they're going to do is bring you down. And then you're going to suffer emotionally. All right, so again, did I call off the signs? Crap. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Libra. Confidence. Taurus. Taurus. Aries. Okay, that was all it. And then look at all the multi-sign, like all the aces and pages, because that's all the signs in a particular, element. So you have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus. Okay, and then Aries on the bottom of the deck. All right. And I'm going to do a collective. And the collective is going to be at 147.30. So 147.30. Dagnabbit. Come on now. Calm down. All right. 137, right? 147.30. Wait, what? Can you write the answer and I'll translate it? I have no idea. So I will answer that person's question in 1 second. And it says, if I get the name right, Kemal. Okay, so I will ask why Kemal did that. And 147.40, I think is what it was. Yeah, 147.40 for the collective. So I will answer that question about Kemal in 1 second. But for the collective, okay. Page of Wands. Excited? Anticipating something? Jesus. I normally don't do pop-outs. But if they happen, then they happen, right? Ooh. So you got Page, Knight, Ten of Wands. So Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, Ten of Wands. Can you write the answer and I'll translate it? Yes, I will do that. I will do it after this reading. So for the collective, somebody is excited. Oh wow. There's somebody excited to offer you love. And I don't want to say take on the burden, but like they're willing to shoulder whatever responsibilities to to have like this. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. Um, to have stability with you. To provide this stability, I think they want it. They're willing to provide this stability. That's what they want. They're going to shoulder some kind of responsibility so they can provide stability, possibly financially, but be there for you in some way. Okay. Page of Cups. They're kind of shy, and I don't know if they might be a little bit depressed. I don't know if that's their normal state. I feel like it might just be temporary, but you don't do English. Okay. I got that. Um, okay, so what's this person's intentions, just out of curiosity? Like, I subscribed, liked. Oh, thank you, thank you. And I don't want to butcher anybody's name. And okay, Milky. It looks like Milky. And I hope I said that right. Okay, so wow, I'm pulling out cards that are tiny. Double mission, channeling, uplifting humanity. Okay. Sweat Lodge. I don't know what's up with that. What Greco-Roman. What is okay, so I'm not getting clear unless this has something to do with a place that you live or are going to be going to, maybe. Spirit has your back. Okay. I fully believe that. Animals. I don't know why animals. So all these things that don't quite make sense to me. CJ, thank you for reading. Happy Mother's Day. Fur babies count. Yes, they do. And I have had a lot of fur babies. I have still quite a few now. So yes, fur babies count. You can write the answer and I'll translate it. I understand. And I will. For Kemal. Okay, I got it. Okay. What is this person's intentions? They're going to be obsessive. You get. I said, what's this person's intentions, collective? And I think it's to be clingy and obsessive, and codependent, a little bit jealous, hopefully not unfaithful. And there's something to do with their inner feelings, because the Queen of Cups is in reverse. So I don't quite get the best. I mean, they're not a terrible, terrible person, but they could be better. What else do we have for intentions from this person? And it's also in reverse. Queen of Swords, overly emotional. Nabbit. Deceit, easily influenced, bitchy, cold-hearted, cruel, bitterness, narrow-minded, insincere, intolerant. Jesus. Yeah, collective. The person that you're thinking of that applies to, yeah, it's them. It's that one. Just it's no mas on that one. Yeah. So, well, what do my cards say? I'm just curious. What do my cards say as far as advice goes for the collective? And then I'll ask about Kemal. Okay. But for the collective, what are my cards' advice? You do a little sleuthing. Do some FBI work and do some digging around, see what you can find out. Stay kind of quiet still. Don't really let on to what you're doing. 7 of Pentacles. Look at what you've put into it, what you've gotten out of things, or what this person has to offer. King of Wands. Focus on your own, I don't know, your own personal power, your own confidence, your own drive and ambition, and focus on work. So whatever, and if it has to do with money, then yeah, focus on work if it's going to bring in money for sure. On the bottom is the Six of Cups. I don't know if you're just going down memory lane, or if the person, hopefully, does the person have children, or are they acting childish? I don't know. All right, so Kemal. Why did Kemal tell, and then blocked River? Oh, I can already tell you before I do the tarot, but is Kemal a Virgo guy who gets wound up when his emotions get involved, and then he panics and then goes on a blocking spree? Hopefully he's not playing games. Okay, why did Kemal do that? It's been 3 months since he blocked her. Why did he do this? Can you write the answer and I'll translate it? Why did Kemal do that? Kemal did that because he wanted to end things and look at his options and see what else is out there. Basically, he's just not ready to settle down. Also, I think he likes attention from a lot of people. Okay. How do I... It won't let me send it. Dude, you are the loudest eater I've ever seen. Okay, I don't know how to... I thought it would translate that. Okay, well... How in the heck do I... Ain't that some shnikey? Here, do I do that? So I can... I don't know why it's not doing what I want. Well, I don't know why. And it won't let me do that. Isn't that something? Okay, so I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Is it too many words? Look at this. I'm trying to help and it's just not letting me. Oh, there it is. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Holy crap. Oh my God. What? All right, so I don't even know if that person's still here because it looks like they may have given up and yeah, I don't know. Well, if what's the name? I'm going to massacre this person's name, but if it looks like Silk Kurbaga. I don't know how to say that. Hopefully that person sees this. Oh my Lord. All right, so now I did the collective and I want to do a card of the day. And for anybody who enjoys that, here it is. It is the Ace of Wands. All right, so at 1:59:30. Now, the Ace of Wands, for anybody who's curious about that, is usually a card. Dude. Oh, you look a little... Buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh Lord, you need some water, don't you? Pardon me. 1 second. I'm going to get him some water. I'm going to let him into the bathroom. Here, here, here. Here. Here you go, buddy. And I just moved the green screen. Okay, so Joey is old and not well. So, for those of you who are interested in the card of the day, did he lie to me about love? Just say yes or no. Did Kamal lie about love? No. No. Struggle and pride, insecurity. He's insecure. All right, so the Ace of Wands. Usually it is a, I'm going to say it's, a lot of tarot readers, it'll say it shows a new passionate beginning. You're starting something with a lot of enthusiasm and passion, but it also could be a sex card. Like if I were to say what's coming your way and the Ace of Wands came out, I'd be like, a fling, an opportunity for, little nook, I don't know why. Look at me. I'm shuffling, but actually I just needed to find the Ace of Wands in this deck to see how they portray it, because I want to read it off to you, how they portray it. But it's usually a new passionate beginning. And that's not it. Here it is. That was quick. All right. So this is what this deck says. New project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potential, beginnings, new opportunities, growth. Now, reverse, which I don't usually do reversals, but we'll do it. Delays, apathy, boredom, lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of passion, weighed down, unfinished enterprises. That's what the reverse of the Ace of Wands is. But it's the beginning. If it's upright, it's the beginning of something, and you've got a lot of enthusiasm. And I can tell you, as a Moon in Sagittarius, Cancer sun sign, I begin things with a lot of passion and enthusiasm. I'm always like that. Like I start a new adventure. I'm like, oh, what's this? And I want to learn something, and I want to check it out and find out more about it. And I'm all excited about it. And then eventually, the excitement just kind of, the shine wears off, and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's okay. But I do that with everything. It seems like I've stuck with astrology. I've stuck with tarot. I've stuck with crocheting, although I haven't done it like a whole lot in the last year or so. But and I got really into learning languages. So like I'm on Duolingo, and I'm excited about that, and learning Italian and French and Spanish and German, and even checking out Hindi and checking out Hindi and Chinese, and just seeing what's there. Oh, happy Mother's Day. Thank you. You too, if it applies. So that's all about starting something with a lot of enthusiasm and passion, and a new passion beginning, starting something that you feel passionate about, a new business. Like you might start a side hustle, that's something you really enjoy, that kind of thing. But in reverse, it's kind of like delays, like loss of passion, that kind of thing. And the image that just popped into my head is hilarious. I don't know, how can I put this YouTube friendly? Things are up and happy, and then all of a sudden, wah, wah, wah. So that's like the Ace of Wands upright, the Ace of Wands reversed. Don't know how else to say that, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah. I'm trying to keep it PG as I can, okay? Because there's a lot of sensitive people, I think, at YouTube. Can't handle adult stuff. They have a YouTube for children, but for some reason they want to treat the regular adult version like it's for children as well. I don't know what's up with that. If you're a parent, you're the responsible for what your kids see, right? All right. So with that said, Thank you all. And I got a lot of stuff to put away. Thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one. How do I stop this? And